Hi friends, hope you're well and you've had a good Christmas. Ours was lovely. Had a friend here from Hoyk who was going to be on her own, so we thought, oh no, we're not having you on your own. You can come. You would like you to come and stay with us. So we picked her up a week ago, and we took her back on Monday. It's strange. I don't know about you guys, but I feel as if Christmas happened like weeks ago. I don't feel like it was only like what 5 days ago. Christmas Day just went, everything went in a flash. It was like, so, but never mind. Maybe as I'm getting older, time is moving quicker, which I think it is, if I'm honest. But that's not what I'm here for. Well, I do like to chitty chat with you guys, you know that. So, but yeah, no, Christmas was lovely and enjoyed it, and it's. I don't kind of get melancholy sort of going into the new year. It's like, no, it's fine. Just it's another day. Just go on with whatever you're having to do, and just make some plans and just see if they come to fruition, or if things just get thrown all up in the air. But that's kind of the way I do things. I don't make any New Year's resolutions. It's not something I've ever done. It's not something I think I will pick up now. I just think, well, okay, I kind of set goals for the year, or for things that are happening in my life, and I do it that way rather than going, right, or I'm going to be doing blah blah blah. So, talking of goals, let's talk about my reading goals for 2022, as that's what this video is all about. I am not going to set a major amount. It's with having university work as well. It's just silly to try and do lots and lots of things on top of that, because that takes up just so much of my headspace and so much of my energy that I think, no, let's just keep the reading goals to be fairly small this year, which is great. My first goal is my Goodreads challenge. Every year for the last 4 or 5 years I've set it at 50, and I tend to beat that, sometimes spectacularly, sometimes just by a couple of books. And I've decided that's what I'm doing again this year. I'm just going to set it for 50. I don't actually know what number I'm on at the moment. I know I smashed it this year. I think I'm in 100 and teens, I think. I'm not sure exactly what number I'm at the moment. I will find out tomorrow when I sort of complete. I think I finished one book last night. I've got another one that I should complete by tomorrow night. So, and I'll have one as a carryover, but that is absolutely fine. But yeah, as of tomorrow, I will find out kind of how many I've read in the year, so that'll be fine. But I'm happy with 50. It's a very manageable number, and it doesn't put pressure on me, which is even better. I don't want my reading to be pressurized. I just want it to be something that I enjoy doing and it's fun. So that's kind of that goal. Next goal is Lizzie over at Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I will leave a link to her channel down below. She is doing a Get Serious About Series challenge in 2022. She did one in 2021, and I thought I would join in the 2022 one. And the idea is that you look at how many series you've got going, and you try throughout the year and read sort of books from that series that will help you sort of either catch up, or if you've only if there's only one left in the series, you read it. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'd quite fancy doing that. I don't think I've got that many series on the go. Yeah, okay. I looked at that bookshelf. There's some books up on a shelf there, and I've not got that many. Excuse me a minute to put the spectacles on. I have 30 series on the go. 30. I'm like, what? And that's just in physical books. I haven't even looked at my Kindle books yet. It's like, nah. And of those 30, I think I am up to date on... I'm up to date on 3 series. Only 3 out of 30. And I'm like, oh my word. So my plan is that of the 27 that are series that are left, as books are that are on my shelf that are part of a series, as they are read, I'll kind of tick that off. And see if I can read all the books of the series that I actually own at the moment that I haven't read yet. I want to try and get them read this year, which I think is a really good challenge to do. And it'll just sort of help me catch up with series that I have. If there are series that I don't have any books for yet, I will wait and hang off at the moment before buying them. Just until I get my TBR further down, which is another challenge. Yeah, that leads on very well, doesn't it? I like the way I did that. So I thought, oh yeah, I've got I don't have that many in my physical TBR. Excuse to put the specs back on. If you wonder why I keep taking them on, these are my reading specs and I can only see like written, I can't distance read, so there we go. Yes, so that's them. So I looked at my shelves today and thought, yeah, not got that many. I have 56 books. 56 books on my shelves that I have not read. And I thought, right, okay, fine. That's good. We can work with that. Oh well, if I read them all, that's my reading challenge completed and more. So that's quite good. And as I say, some of them are part of a series that I need to keep reading. So my plan for this year is I would love for my physical TBR to get to 0. Yeah. I would love that this time next year I am sitting here going, yeah, I crushed my physical TBR, and the books that I'm basically carrying over into the next year will be ones that I got for Christmas. So that is my plan. My plan is to crush my TBR. And that is only my physical TBR. Don't ask about my Kindle TBR. Just do not ask about it. It is probably very, very frightening, I would think. I think I've probably got about 250 books on there. And I'm like, excuse me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the books that I have in my Kindle, and I am going to go, right, do I really want to read that book? I will read the synopsis and go, do I really want to read it? And if I don't, I will delete it. Because it's just like, the thought of having 250 books or more to read is just like scary stuff. It would make me feel that I don't have a lot of leeway in what I can read within the coming year. Am I saying that I'm not going to buy any books this year? No, absolutely not. But I would like to at least get at least 10 books off my physical TBR before I can even think about bringing a new book in. I know I've got one on pre-order that comes out in January. It's the new Rianne Thane. So I know that that's on pre-order, so I know that's coming in. So that will make it 60. Was it 60 books that will make it? No, make it 57. So at the moment I'm not counting that one, so at the moment 56. I think when I can get myself into sort of 50, when I can hit 55 books, not 55, 45 books on my TBR, at that point I can possibly say, right, you could buy some more books if you wanted to. Ideally, I would actually like to hang off buying books until I'm into the 20s, if I'm honest, just so that I'm not having the pile up, as it were. So to help with my TBR reading challenge, Sarah from the Bookish Knitter has developed a TBR Bingo for 2022. I will leave a link to that video down below, and I think I'm going to join in she has made up a bingo board, and I'm going to download it and I'll put some books into that. Every month she's pulling out 2 books that you can read. I may go with the 2 books, I may just do one. I think I'll start off with one, see how I go, and see how that works out with other reading that I know I will have, because I will have my Mills and Boon Insider every month. I've got that. There are a couple of authors like Sarah Morgan and Susan Child that I am on the review crew for, so I know that those books will be coming in at some point. And I want to have the flexibility that, okay, I've only got one TBR book to read, and have those other books come in. So I would like that kind of flexibility. But if I know that I also have my NetGalley review books to do, and I know for January I've got two books. I tend to try and do 2 books a month. I will see how that goes. There was one month this year where I had a silly number like 5, and I was like, what? So I want to sort of keep going with those kind of commitments and not give them up. So I just need to work out sort of TBR reading, etc., so that I am not just bogging myself down and going, oh my gosh, the pressure is so much, I've got so much to read. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to sit and enjoy my reading this year. I also have my buddy reads every month with Rebecca, the Colourful Book Nester, and that is a commitment I definitely want to keep. And I like doing buddy reads, so there are other people that I could possibly do buddy reads with. I want to leave myself open to that opportunity. So yeah, so it's, will I be setting myself a TBR kind of pile every month? I'll maybe do what I did last year and do, say, 2 or 3. So my NetGalley, my buddy read, and maybe one from my Insider, plus one from my TBR pile. So that gives me definitely 4 books within the month. And then I will add on from there as and when I have the opportunity, and then make it more of like a mood read. So okay, I've got 4 set books, but then I can pick what I want to read after that, and I think that would be a really good idea to do so. But yeah, that's kind of my goals, as I say, for 2022. As you can see, I haven't even mentioned my Kindle TBR. I may use that as my kind of mood read pick. I need to, as I say, sort that out first before I can definitely go, yeah, okay, I'm going to read that, I'm going to read this. So yes, I just need to call a canny, as the saying goes, and just decide, right, okay, what is important and what can be just slid to the side for a wee while. But yeah, that's my plans. And I'm looking forward to it. I have to say, I'm really, really looking forward to sort of seeing if I can get my TBR down and just doing various things that will just make reading come back and just be enjoyable and not pressurized. I was saying to my mum and dad at lunchtime, I think I've only read 8 books this month, which for me in December is just like crazy slow. But can I remember what I've read? I can remember a few of them, but not some of them. And it's like, no, that's not good. I want to be able to remember my books. I want to be able to go, yeah, I really enjoyed that one, I didn't enjoy that one. So I definitely want to get into doing more reviews, so that I have, 1, for myself, I have a record of what I've been reading, but 2, just so that I can say, well, yeah, actually I did enjoy that one, and and just be more diligent in what I'm reading and take it in more, rather than go shh, So that was another reason for kind of pulling back on the amount of books that I possibly read in a month, and just try and enjoy and take it all in. And reading is supposed to be for pleasure. It's not you've got to hammer out hundreds of books in a year. I mean, these people that are doing 250 books or whatever in a year, hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. But well done. But I will stick to my little lowly number. I'm quite happy. But that's it for this video. Please let me know down below, what are your plans for reading in 2022? Are you thinking now of taking part in the Get Serious About Series Challenge? And if so, how many series do you have going? Would you, now that I've mentioned the Tbr Bingo, is it something that you'd be interested in? As I say, I will leave a link to both Lizzie's channel and Sarah's channel in the description bar. But what do you want to read in 2022? Are there any books that you're going, yeah, I definitely want to read that one? Or are you just going to read by mood this year? I would really love to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye!